This is a Fox News alert. Good evening. I'm Brett Baer in Washington. As people here in the nation's capital and all over the country finally get to see the just declassified memo alleging FBI abuses in surveillance practices, we have complete reporting and reaction. And as Dana mentioned, a live exclusive interview with House Intelligence Committee Chairman Nunes, the man who put together the document and fought to release it. President Trump calls the findings in this memo a disgrace. Fellow Republicans say it shows high-level politicization of the justice process. Democrats and many in law enforcement say it is damaging, inaccurate, and out of context. We have Fox team coverage tonight. John Roberts is at the White House with what the administration is saying and doing about the memo. But we begin with Chief Intelligence Correspondent Herridge here in Washington, the first journalist to get excerpts of the memo to tell us what's in it. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Brett. The White House sent a letter to the House Intelligence Committee today confirming the president used his authority as commander-in-chief to fully declassify the records without changes or redactions. The memo paints a troubling picture.
The newly declassified 4-page Republican staff memo makes the case that the secret National Security Court was kept in the dark by the FBI and Justice Department when they sought and secured a surveillance warrant for Trump campaign aide Carter Page. The memo says the court was never told the former British spy, who was paid by Democrats to put together the Trump dossier, had a personal animus toward the presidential nominee. In September 2016, Christopher Steele admitted to Justice Department official Bruce Orr his feelings against then-candidate Trump when Steele said he, quote, was desperate that Donald Trump not get elected and was passionate about him not being president. Orr was recently demoted over his contacts with Steele and Glenn Simpson, whose opposition research firm Fusion GPS directed the Trump project. Bank records obtained by the House committee show Orr's wife Nellie worked for Fusion GPS and began investigating Trump as early as May 2016. Republican investigators said the court was also never told about the dossier's political roots. Neither the initial FISA application in October 2016 nor any of the renewals disclose or reference the role of the DNC, Clinton campaign, or any party campaign in funding Steele's efforts, even though the political origins of the Steele dossier were then known to senior DOJ and FBI officials. According to the memo, Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe testified before the committee in December 2017 that no surveillance warrant would have been sought without the Steele dossier information. McCabe was removed earlier this week. British court records show Fusion GPS directed Steele to quietly brief a half-dozen American media outlets in the fall of 2016, but the majority did not go with the story. But one who did was apparently used to justify FBI surveillance. The Carter Page FISA application also cited extensively a September 23, 2016 Yahoo News article by Michael Isikoff, which focuses on Page's July 2016 trip to Moscow. In a Fox interview last spring, Page denied working with the Russians.
I have never broken any law or done anything untoward in Russia or relating to any Russian person.
According to the memo, an FBI counterintelligence chief said the corroboration of the Steele dossier was in the early stages, even as the initial Page FISA application was submitted. Days before the inauguration, Comey later testified he told the president-elect at Trump Tower the dossier was, quote, salacious and unverified. But strikingly, the dossier was used repeatedly to renew the surveillance of Page by Comey, his deputy McCabe, then Obama Deputy Attorney General Sally Yates, and later by Trump appointee Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein.
In the memo, Republicans raised the specter of legality over the handling of the Trump dossier and representations made to the FISA court. Today, the Attorney General sent a formal referral to the Inspector General for investigation. Brett.
All right, Catherine, thank you.